In this section, let us set up our development environment. We'll install VS Code and NodeJS, and we'll also briefly discuss about npm, npx, and create React app. And we'll use create React app to create our first React project. First, let us install VS Code. What is VS Code? VS Code stands for Visual Studio Code. It is an editor, and we will use that to write our JavaScript and React code. It is one of the most popular editors right now. To install VS Code, go to google.com and search for VS Code. Code.visualstudio.com should be one of the first search results. So click on that and you will see a download for Mac or download for Windows link. Use that link to download the application and install it like you would install any other application on your operating system. Once it's installed, Visual Studio Code icon looks like this. Let's open it. We will be shown a welcome page. There are some helpful links. For example, we can create a new file from here. We can open a folder from here. We will be using these links after we create our React project. Let us next install NodeJS. We'll come back to Visual Studio Code later on. Before installing, what is NodeJS? If you go to wikipedia.com, NodeJS is an open source cross-platform backend JavaScript runtime environment that executes JavaScript code outside a web browser. The key term to note here is that it's a JavaScript runtime environment and it executes JavaScript code. React applications are JavaScript applications. So Node.js is the JavaScript runtime environment in which our React applications will be executed. It will also give us a few command line tools. For example, npm is a very useful command line tool that comes when we install Node.js. So to install Node.js, let's go to google.com and search for Node.js. And nodejs.org will probably be one of the first links in your search results. Let's click on that. And as you can see, you will be shown download links. I'm on a Mac, so I'm being shown two download links here. Let's see what these two links are. One of them says LTS. LTS stands for long-term support. And it also says that it's recommended for most users. Please remember that we should always try to install the LTS versions of software because those are the long-term support versions. So download this and install Node.js using this link. If you need more instructions on how to install Node.js, you can go to this particular link, nodejs.org/en/download/package-manager. There are instructions to download and install Node.js for different operating systems over here. You can find instructions for Ubuntu and other Linux flavors over here. But for Windows and Mac, the links shown on the home page should be sufficient. Once you have downloaded and installed Node.js, please make sure to check the versions. Type node -v and that will display the version of Node installed on your machine. Also check the version of npm similarly by typing npm -v. As you can see, I have Node version 12.16 and npm version 6.14. Now, these versions are important because we will be using the create React app command line tool to create our React project, and that requires a minimum of Node version 8.10 and npm version 5.6. If you are installing today, you should be fine. But if you have previously installed versions of Node and npm, it is advisable to check the versions and compare them with the version numbers given right here.